Sophie Turner, dressed casually but stylishly, is seated at a makeup table. The room is warm and inviting, with soft neutrals, natural light streaming through the windows, and a few plants scattered around. Sophie smiles gently at the camera, exuding confidence and calm as she begins speaking. Hi, everyone. I'm Sophie Turner, and today I'm so excited to share some of my beauty secrets with you, she says with a soft smile. Over the years, I've picked up some great beauty tips that I swear by, and I thought I'd give you a sneak peek into my everyday routine. Beauty doesn't have to be complicated, and it's really about finding what works for you. I want to share a few tricks that have helped me feel fresh, confident, and naturally glowing, whether I'm on set or just going about my day. She pauses, looking thoughtful as she continues. When I first started working in Hollywood, I was introduced to so many different beauty products, and honestly, it was overwhelming at times. But over the years, I've learned to keep things simple. That's why today, I'll show you my skincare and makeup routine that's easy, quick, and effective. It's about enhancing your natural beauty while still taking the time to show yourself some love. Sophie's skin looks radiant and soft as she begins her skincare routine. She holds a bottle of her favorite lightweight moisturizer, ready to start. Skincare is where it all begins, Sophie says, her voice calm and confident. Over the years, I've learned that healthy skin is the best base for makeup. I've always been someone who's cautious with the products I use, but skincare has become my #1 priority, especially with all the makeup I wear for work. I've realized that the healthier my skin is, the less makeup I need to use. She begins to apply a generous amount of her moisturizer onto her skin, massaging it in gently with her fingers. Moisturizing is key for me. I think a lot of people underestimate the power of a really good moisturizer. Whether you have oily or dry skin, moisturizing is essential. It helps keep your skin balanced and hydrated, and when your skin's hydrated, it looks plump, fresh, and youthful. I'm really into light, fast-absorbing formulas that don't leave my skin feeling heavy or greasy. Next, she picks up a serum, showing it to the camera. I've also started using serums as part of my daily routine. I didn't really know much about them until a few years ago, but now I'm obsessed. I love using a hydrating serum, especially one with hyaluronic acid. It's great for locking in moisture and making my skin feel super smooth and plump. This one also has vitamin C, which helps brighten up my complexion, especially on those days when I don't get enough sleep. Sophie pauses, looking into the camera thoughtfully. I've learned that exfoliating helps with texture and allows other products, like moisturizers or serums, to penetrate the skin better. I definitely recommend incorporating exfoliation into your routine, but like with everything, moderation is key. She then picks up a jar of a soothing face mask. Once a week, I love to pamper my skin with a face mask. Masks are my little treat to myself after a long week. I usually go for a hydrating mask or a soothing one, depending on how my skin's feeling. You can't go wrong with a good mask, especially if it helps you feel relaxed. It's just a great way to unwind and let your skin get all the nourishment it deserves. Cut to Sophie sitting at a makeup table, a selection of makeup products laid out in front of her. Her face is already glowing from her skincare routine. She smiles at the camera and picks up a tinted moisturizer. Sophie applies the tinted moisturizer with her fingers, blending it gently into her skin. It's all about looking like yourself, but just a little bit better. I don't like the feeling of thick foundation on my face, so a tinted moisturizer gives me just the right amount of coverage. It also gives me that dewy finish that I'm always after. She picks up a concealer and dabs it under her eyes, around her nose, and on any blemishes. I use a light concealer to brighten up areas that need a little extra attention, like dark circles or spots. I never go overboard with it, just enough to make me look more awake and refreshed. Sophie smiles at the camera, then picks up a highlighter. And for that glow, a touch of highlighter goes a long way. I apply it to the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and just above my Cupid's bow. It makes your skin look radiant without looking too heavy or glittery. Just a little glow to catch the light. Sophie picks up a neutral eyeshadow palette, showing it to the camera. I keep my eye makeup pretty simple and natural. I love using neutral tones, browns, golds, and soft bronzes. They really complement my skin tone and make my eyes pop without being too dramatic. She swipes a light brown shade across her eyelids, blending it softly. It's all about soft definition. I like to use just 1 or 2 shades to make my eyes stand out, but nothing too heavy. A soft, matte eyeshadow gives me that polished but effortless look I love. Sophie moves on to her brows, brushing through them with a pencil. Brows are super important for me. They frame your face and make a huge difference in your overall look. I always fill them in with a pencil to make them look fuller, but I keep it natural. I never want them to look too harsh or overdone. Once they're filled in, I use a brow gel to keep everything in place. Cut to Sophie standing in front of a mirror, brushing her hair. Her long red locks cascade down in soft waves. She looks at the camera with a smile, ready to talk about her hair care routine. Sophie runs her fingers through her hair, showcasing the shine and texture. On days when I want more texture, I use a sea salt spray to give it that beachy, undone look. I don't like anything too perfect. It's about looking effortless and natural. As Sophie finishes her beauty routine, she takes a seat again at the beauty table.